I lost my wife on a Tuesday. By Friday, I was staring into the terrified eyes of a girl chained in the back of a van. And that's when I realized. The people I loved were monsters. And the people I never met? They needed me to become one too, just not the kind my brother became. Name's Merrick Dorsey, 34. I fix transmissions at a dusty corner shop in Cedar Bluff, Alabama. Same boots every morning, black coffee with 2 sugars, and the sound of creaking shutters as I open the bay doors. Smells like rust, grease, and old paint, the kind you bury with work. My wife, Rhea, used to say I smelled like burnt rubber and loyalty. And my half-brother, Jace, said I was too noble to survive in this world. I should have listened to him. Not because he was wise, but because he was warning me. Jace and I ran the garage my dad left us, but I was the one under the lifts, day and night. He was the face, the charm, the liar. I paid off his DUI, his taxes, even signed off on a second mortgage when he said we'd expand. Then Rhea started dressing different, coming by less, laughing too loud when Jace was around. I'm just tired, she'd say, brushing past me like I was furniture. Turns out, I was financing their affair, and their exit plan. They took $38,700 from our shared account. And one night, I found them at Mercy Bar, in the back booth where Rhea and I had our first anniversary. Jace had his hand on her thigh. She didn't move it. When I confronted them, he smirked. You fix cars, Merrick, I fix lives. She didn't even blink. I walked up that night. Didn't pack. Didn't cry. Just left the keys on the bar. And 5 days later, I opened the wrong van behind a mechanic shop in Arizona. Or maybe, the right one. They sold the shop. Split the money. Filed for divorce before I even knew she'd left. I came back to a house with nothing but a post-it on the fridge. You'll survive, you always do. No signature. The lights buzzed overhead as I stood in the empty kitchen. Fridge humming. Dog bowl still full. I dropped to my knees. Not because I was weak. Because I realized they never saw me as anything but useful. And I wasn't anymore. I drove west, no GPS, no plan. Ended up in a trailer behind a rundown garage in Sierra Vista, Arizona. Got a job fixing diesel trucks for cash. No questions asked. One night, I heard banging behind a cargo van someone left in the yard. Thought it was a raccoon. But when I opened the back, there she was. Young, bruised, hands zip-tied. Eyes wide like a trapped animal. Please, she whispered. That one word ruined me. I carried her inside, locked the doors, and called 911. She wouldn't let go of my sleeve. Her name was Sophie, 15. She was trafficked across state lines, and the man who dropped the van off? Jace. Turns out, his expansion business was a cover for moving undocumented girls. FBI asked me for proof. I had receipts, texts, GPS logs on the garage servers he never wiped. I didn't tell them anything. I showed them. That same night, Rhea called. Merrick, please, he made mistakes but don't ruin everything. You'll kill him. I didn't answer. Just watched Sophie eat spaghetti for the first time in a year. She smiled through broken teeth. 3 weeks later, I was at a press conference with the mayor of Sierra Vista. They gave me a medal, I didn't want it. But when they brought Sophie out to hug me, the crowd went silent. She said, he didn't just save me, he saw me. Cameras flashed. Reporters turned. Because just then, Jace was being led away in cuffs. T-shirt over his face, spitting curses. One of the agents whispered, he flipped on his partners, too late. Rhea was in the crowd. Tried to make eye contact. I looked right past her. And smiled at Sophie instead. Jace pled out for 32 years. Rhea moved to Florida. They auctioned my old house, but I didn't bid. I opened a non-profit called Chains to Chances. We've helped 14 girls like Sophie since then. I don't sleep much. But I don't wake up angry anymore either. Pain doesn't disappear. But when you give it a job, it works for you. Sometimes, losing everything is how you finally find out who you are. And who you aren't willing to be. Would you have opened that van? Let me know in the comments. If this story hit you, subscribe. We share true stories that change lives. Stay brave. Stay kind. And if someone ever chains a life near you, be the one who breaks it open.